Does Islam promote peace or violence? And why do Muslims fast? The benefits of Ramadan. Introduction: Islam, with over 1.9 billion followers worldwide, is an important religious belief. However, there are many misunderstandings and debates about its stance on peace and violence. Some define Islam as a religion of peace, while others claim that it promotes violence. To truly understand the teachings of Islam, it is necessary to examine the Quran, the sayings of Prophet Muhammad Hadith, as well as the context of both historical and contemporary Islamic teachings. Likewise, fasting during the month of Ramadan is one of the 5 pillars of Islam and offers significant benefits spiritually, socially, morally, and health-wise. Muslims fast for various reasons, aiming to improve both themselves and society. This article will examine the spiritual and societal benefits of fasting in Islam, as well as its contributions to peace. The meaning of Islam: a religion of peace. The word Islam is derived from the Arabic root SLM, which means peace, submission, and security. Islam inherently advocates peace and harmony. The frequent emphasis on justice and the sanctity of life in the Quran reinforces this understanding of peace. For example, Surah Al-Baqarah 233 explicitly prohibits unjust killing, highlighting Islam's peaceful stance. Additionally, the Arabic word salam means peace and shares the same root as Islam. In this context, the expression "he entered into peace," silma, also means he entered into Islam. A person who embraces Islam submits to Allah, and this submission brings about personal peace. Islam also encourages inner discipline and devotion through spiritual practices. Fasting during Ramadan is an excellent opportunity to draw closer to Allah and achieve inner peace. The following verse from the Quran serves this purpose. "O you who have believed, decreed upon you is fasting as it was decreed upon those before you, that you may become righteous." Quran 2:183. The primary aim of fasting is to develop taqwa, awareness of Allah. Fasting strengthens relationships through patience, gratitude, and discipline, purifies the heart, and provides an opportunity for seeking forgiveness for past sins. According to the Quran, the ideal society is Dar al-Salam, which means the house of peace. Allah invites people to the abode of peace and guides whomever He wills to the right path. This call to peace in the Quran symbolizes a goal for all of humanity to achieve. According to Ibn Hajar al-Haythami, one day, justice, prosperity, abundance, peace, security, and brotherhood will prevail among humanity. Compassion, mercy, loyalty, love, sacrifice, and tolerance will be the core values of this era. Prophet Muhammad PBUH stated that this blessed time would occur at the end of times, brought about by the Mahdi, who will rid the world of chaos, injustice, and moral decay. The Mahdi will eliminate godless ideologies, end prevailing injustices, and restore Quranic ethics, thus establishing peace and well-being across the world. Prophet Muhammad's teachings on peace. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, the Prophet of Mercy and Compassion, established a society in Medina centered around peace, tolerance, and coexistence, overcoming ethnic and religious differences. One of his first steps upon his migration to Medina was to create bonds of brotherhood between the Muhajirun migrants and the Ansar helpers, strengthening social unity. He then signed the Constitution of Medina, granting equal rights to all citizens and ensuring religious freedom. This agreement is considered a written document that guarantees religious and conscience freedom for non-Muslims in Islam. Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, also demonstrated his commitment to peace and tolerance in his relations with the Jews. He allowed them to freely practice their religion, eat the meat slaughtered by them, and marry their chaste women. He also showed respect for Jewish funerals and advised his companions to do the same. This peaceful approach led to some Jews embracing Islam. Similarly, he recognized the religious freedom of Christians, particularly in his meetings with the Christian delegation from Najran, ensuring their right to practice their faith. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, granted Jews and Christians, known as people of the book, the right to live freely according to their beliefs, without any oppression or forced assimilation. Despite facing great oppression in Mecca, Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, showed patience and forgiveness. When he conquered Mecca, he forgave his former enemies, exemplifying mercy and peace. One of his sayings emphasizes this: "The best of you are those who are most beneficial to others." Sunan al-Daraqutni. This teaching strengthens Islam's message of cooperation and compassion in society. Ramadan offers Muslims an opportunity to purify their hearts and promote peace in society. Islam and coexistence with other religions. Islam encourages peaceful coexistence with people of different beliefs. The Quran states, "There is no compulsion in religion, for the truth stands out clearly from falsehood." Quran 2-256. This verse emphasizes religious freedom and indicates that Islam does not force others into belief. In Islamic governance, non-Muslims were granted religious autonomy and allowed to live peacefully alongside Muslims. The Constitution of Medina formed the foundation for protecting the rights of Muslims, Jews, and other religious communities and establishing peace. During Ramadan, social bonds are strengthened. Muslims gather for events such as iftar and suhoor, increasing social solidarity. Additionally, the charitable acts carried out during fasting promote greater cooperation and peace within society. Islam's response to extremists. Despite Islam's peaceful teachings, some extremist groups distort religious texts for political and violent purposes. However, these actions do not reflect the essence of Islam. Rather, they arise from a misinterpretation of the religion influenced by social, political, and economic factors. Similarly, fasting during Ramadan can be misunderstood or misused. However, fasting is a religious practice meant to bring individuals closer to Allah, promote patience, and cultivate empathy for others. Those who fast better understand Islam's peaceful teachings and integrate them into their lives. Peace and justice in the modern world today. The rhetoric of peace is often used by those in power to protect their own interests, leading to Muslims sometimes being portrayed as radical and intolerant. The Western powers, by focusing on their own interests, belittle and marginalize others, which contradicts the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, PBUH. In contrast, the Prophet emphasized that the foundation of peace and justice lies in human rights and freedom of conscience, without any discrimination. In today's world, where arms spending is prioritized over peace and justice, achieving true peace and justice in the light of Prophet Muhammad's PBUH teachings requires adhering to his peaceful principles. For humanity to attain true peace, justice, and happiness, it is essential to return to the understanding of peace and tolerance demonstrated by Prophet Muhammad, PBUH. The physical and spiritual benefits of Ramadan fasting. Fasting during Ramadan not only provides spiritual rewards, but also offers numerous health benefits. It allows the digestive system to rest and detoxifies the body. Fasting also regulates metabolism, aids in weight control, enhances mental clarity, balances blood sugar levels, and improves heart health. Some of the primary benefits of fasting include accelerating fat burning and supporting weight loss, reducing blood fat, cholesterol, and other lipids, reducing oxidative stress, and strengthening the immune system, enhancing detoxification, aiding in the removal of harmful toxins, increasing spiritual qualities such as willpower, patience, and empathy, improving liver function, reducing inflammation in the body, giving rest to the stomach and intestines, providing detox benefits, lowering blood sugar, enhancing mental functions, rejuvenating the skin and boosting energy, supporting heart health, increasing growth hormone secretion, providing psychological relief. These physical benefits reflect Islam's emphasis on maintaining the balance between body and soul. Fasting is a practice that seeks to bring harmony to both spiritual and physical health. Personal growth and time for reflection Ramadan is not only about refraining from food, but also an opportunity for personal growth and transformation. Muslims strive to improve their character, rid themselves of negative habits, and engage in more acts of kindness. This process provides an opportunity for individuals to live in peace with themselves and their communities. The teachings of Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, and the discipline of fasting promote patience and empathy, helping individuals improve themselves. These lessons extend beyond Ramadan, encouraging Muslims to be more merciful, patient, and spiritually conscious throughout the year. Conclusion: Islam is, at its core, a religion of peace, justice, and compassion. The Quran and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, emphasize kindness, forgiveness, and coexistence. Islam permits violence only in self-defense and strictly prohibits aggression, oppression, and violence. Fasting during Ramadan is an act of worship that draws Muslims closer to Allah, promotes discipline, strengthens social bonds, and offers health benefits. In conclusion, the true teachings of Islam are centered around the pursuit of peace and inner tranquility. Both its teachings on peace and the practice of fasting offer a path for individuals to achieve balance in their spiritual and societal lives, living in peace with one another.